when they first show up at the bank manager's house, they're wearing these elaborate, really bad disguises.
I do not understand the disguise thing here.
The wigs are so bad that even I can tell they're wearing wigs. But Billy Bob Thornton, he's got these sideburns glued onto his face, and they're both as they're walking up to the house. It's this wide shot, and they're both kind of grumbling about the low quality disguises that their assistant driver guy got them. He's like, I feel like this mustache came out of a Cracker Jack box, and then Billy Bob Thornton just goes, "Oh, my burns are flapping," which is one of a million tossed off great lines. They knock on the door. They point the gun at the dad. Let us in. But then, they're at dinner. They're not wearing the disguises anymore.
The second they walk in, they take the disguises off. What was the point of the disguise? I don't understand it. I get it when you're talking about the bank part where you're on surveillance camera.
Yeah.
But if you're taking the disguise off so that the people can see you while you're keeping them hostage, there's no point to it. In The Friends of Eddie Coyle, they're wearing stockings over their face the entire time.
Okay, see, that makes more sense. That, like, if you're gonna do the disguise, you have to commit to it for the entire time.
Yes.
And there is another real world parallel with this. There two of the most successful bank robbers in American history were these two guys named Ray Lewis Bowman and William Kirkpatrick, who were known as the Trenchcoat Robbers. And
this might be what I was thinking of.
Look, folks, if you have a New Yorker subscription, one of the most bomb-ass long-form articles written about these guys. They robbed 28 banks between 1982 and 1997. They were both Billy Bob Thornton level of meticulous about just being careful and smart and not getting caught. But one time, one of the ways that they did a robbery was they went to the bank president's house and they took him and his wife and their teenage son hostage and made them drive them to the bank to let them in after hours and get into the vault. But so while one of the robbers was in the vault with the bank president, the other one is guarding the wife and son. They're both wearing disguises the entire time, mind you. But the one thing that the son really remembers from this is that while the other guy was guarding the kid and the mom, the bank robber went to the vending machine and bought the kid a 7-Up and gave it to him. Like they were just like everyone they took hostage over the course of like 17 years of doing this was always like, honestly, they were pretty chill. They were nice guys. They weren't like rude. They used nice language. Even there's one woman who they actually shot during a robbery. Like it was a minor injury, but I'm not justifying it. Don't shoot people. But afterwards, they made a point of, like, leaving her outside the vault so that medical attention could get to her, and they were, like, apologetic about it, and she didn't seem that mad that they did it, so...
That says a lot. I would be pretty mad if someone shot me.
I'd like to think that I would be, but also I'm already, I guess, pretty up on people robbing banks, as evidenced by my comments about Bruce Willis. But the key to their success was no one ever saw their faces, whereas these guys are routinely exposing the people who they are robbing to their face.
Subscribe to Movie Memory Machine for new forgotten movies every other Friday, available wherever you listen to podcasts.